field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
First play and a first pass for Cousins. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Madison. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Here's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
2nd and 10.
Cousins.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. And so it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Play action now. Cousins.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cousins now. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
68 yards.
and the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Vikings.
K.J. Osborne.
79 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Madison. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them were big. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
To throw is Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterback
rush coming, and he's taken down.
That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Now Cousins.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's through for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
On play action, Cousins.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Pacheco once again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mahomes now on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They work now on 2nd and 9. Gonna run with Madison again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 7.
Now Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Trying to find Jordan Addison that time.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Here's James returning.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, there was something about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On second down, this is Madison.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Cousins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Cousins.
Pass complete to Addison.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Vikings.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Now a second down throw for Cousins.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And this is incomplete.
One thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down now, run with McKinnon.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Cousins to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Cousins.
And he is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Cousins again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
37 yards.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go now. Let's go. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes will throw. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Mahomes.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's Mahomes.
Now he caught the race. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here comes 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 6-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to almost certainly win the football game. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cousins to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. He's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.